Good morning. So this wonderful morning, I'm here with a puppeteer, creative, fascinating man that I've grown to enjoy very quickly, Tarish Pipkins, who goes professionally by the handle Jeghetto, who is at the New York State Puppet Festival for the duration of this rest of this week. And we are very glad to have him here, and we're going to ask him some couple of questions about puppetry.
Awesome, because I have answers. How's it going, buddy?
It's good to see you. It's good to see you. We've made fast friends about lots of things. So
yes.
So Tarish, you are a man who's older than you look,
Yes.
and you've been doing this for quite some time. So why puppetry? What is it about puppetry?
The short answer is that voice in my head told me to make a puppet. But before that, a self-taught visual artist. I grew up with hip-hop culture, so graffiti, that transition into professional murals. But the funny thing is, my first commissioned mural were Sesame Street characters.
Oh, really?
I had on a Polaroid. There's a friend of mine's mother ran a daycare out of her home, and she commissioned me, and I did, I think, Big Bird, Cookie Monster, and Ernie and Bert. So that whole full circle is incredible, because I didn't realize until I actually found that photo and everything came back to me. But the long answer is, I'm disciplined in many media. I do like watercolor, acrylic, portraits, murals, wood sculpting, wire sculpting. Now all of those disciplines are under one umbrella called puppetry. I can still do all those things, just claim one. Because when I was in my early 20s, people asked what I did, and I do this and this and this, like shorten it a little bit, And everybody, there's a million painters, there's millions of spoken word artists, millions of rappers. But I found this lane in art that very few people do, especially even fewer people of color. So I found my thing, and 20 years later, I'm sitting here talking to you.
It's amazing. And I have learned as an outsider, not an outsider, I've been meeting extraordinary puppeteers and getting to know them over the years, including my second born. But it is so fantastically more complex and abrasive than people just assume. People just assume, oh, a marionette. Well, a marionette is not exactly simple either, is it?
Yes.
So
that's the most challenging form of puppetry that I've come across is definitely marionettes, because they all have their own spirits, and they do what they want to do when they want to do it. Especially live performance, marionette is the top tier, because anything could go wrong. So many things. Every individual part, every individual string can just decide not to work. But the professionals work their way around it to the point the audience doesn't know what happened, but they do. They're just beating themselves up in the head and getting standing ovations. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe that puppet did that to me. But they have agency. We do talk to them.
Well, I believe it, absolutely, because watching you the other night at the opening, when you were the name of the puppet I forgot.
Oh, the cellist.
The cellist.
2.0 is
2.0.
official name.
Playing Bach. And you're behind the cellist, feeling Bach, hearing Bach, playing, but your body, as with puppetry, always is focused on 2.0. And so we're watching 2.0, but occasionally looking up and saying, wow, look at him go. But then, no, we're right back to 2.0. So there's this faded in and out kind of zone where you're there, but then you're really not if the puppet's really doing his thing.
Yes, there's two type of puppeteers where you have your puppet artist who wants to be completely hidden. They just want the focus on the puppet. I'm the type, I can always make a joke. I can wear a bright orange jumpsuit and stand with the puppet, and I'll disappear eventually once I start moving it, because that's the focus.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what would you say to a young creative who you were and are, but still in spirit and in action. What would you say to someone who is just starting, who doesn't know quite what to do?
Start right now and use what you have. Your resources will come to you. If you're passionate about anything that you do, people will come and see your passion. They will help you to achieve whatever you're trying to do. So I just say, like Nike, just do it. No excuses. Don't wait until you get that certain tool, because once you're working with what you have, when you get that tool, you'll be that much better. It's just like a golfer. If he can nail it with cheap secondhand golf clubs, imagine if he gets the real tool, the real fine equipment. So that's the same thing with puppetry, because I had the cheapest saw you can get with the plastic grid system where you do the angles. I was doing that on my back porch or my kitchen. Now I have a full workshop where I can do anything with wood that I want.
But you were doing it.
I was already doing it, but once you're doing it, everything comes. What you build, say you build it, they will come. That's literally, but that's life in general, but especially with art and puppetry.
That's excellent. I think what we'll do now is we'll do a second piece, and we'll follow Teresh and have him decide to talk about which things he wants to talk about in the gallery.
All right, let's do it.